I'm about to have to ask you to exit. I'm about to have to ask you to exit.
I looked at the sign and it just said, I didn't interrupt you because I looked at the
Are
sign.
you with this party right here?
I'm by myself
Okay.
because I looked at the
Go ahead
sign.
and exit, ma'am.
What's your name?
Exit. In a
Mr.
restricted
White.
area, man.
It's restricted. Where's the sign that says?
We've already gone through this with you.
No, you didn't. Not with me. You didn't tell me though.
They'll be more than happy to explain to you.
All right, come on. Let's explain it.
Well,
Explain
have
it
them
to me.
explain it to you.
I'll let you explain it to me.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Because
Trying.
they're not.
No,
But they're not
none of
police
this gonna
officer.
happen because it's all about a rise, and you're messing with the wrong person because it's not a rise. But this is a game you want to play.
It's all about our rights.
A rise.
A right.
Like if I'm walking, no, check it out. If I'm walking down the street and I need police assistance, and I walk up and say, "Oh, police
Okay,
department."
do you need police? But we talked about this in the lobby.
But anybody that needs assistance,
I wasn't there.
My brother.
see,
No
that's
trespassing.
Hey, listen.
It's all about proper
I told you
signage.
about the equipment issue in the back, right? And I also told you it was a restricted area, correct? And I also told you about
There's no sign.
I'm not psychic and I don't have superhuman hearing.
But that doesn't
Listen, no,
make
no,
it
no,
for
no,
law.
no, no.
It doesn't make it for law.
No,
See, we're gonna have we can sit
it's
and have
restricted area. There's a gate.
And
An
it's
open
closed.
gate.
It's and I've already explained to you it's a malfunction. Just because it's clearly open. Let me ask you this.
Go for it.
If I'm in my residence and I leave my door completely wide open, does that
This
give you
isn't
That's
your
private.
residence.
That's private property.
Okay.
This is public property.
It's a restricted area.
It's public property.
It doesn't say
Restricted
restricted area, man.
Public property.
This needs to say this.
We're
This
talking
needs to
about
say
signs.
no
Why
unauthorized
push it?
personnel.
Why push it?
Why push it?
Yeah, why
Because you
push
need
it?
to follow
Because
the
we need
law
proper
just like
signage
anybody
is put
else.
on the gates.
Okay,
That's what we pay. That's what we pay taxes
we have
for.
no
We would have
problem with
Okay, but
proper
do you
signage on
understand
the
when
buildings.
you buy a vehicle, you ever bought a vehicle?
Yeah.
It breaks
Listen
down.
to this cop explain.
It breaks down. Do you fix it or do you feel like it should always be running 100%?
Well, that depends on if you have warranty or not.
Well, you pass warranty.
Yeah, I pass warranty.
Let's say you
If
have
they- if
warranty.
they- if they
Don't you
sell me
think
a
it should
vehicle,
run
it's
100%?
It's
Doesn't
as
have
is. It depends
anything
on if
to
you
do
buy it
with
from a car lot or
public
if you buy it from
property.
an individual.
See,
As is falls in all 50
Property,
states.
you know. I want these
I think
people
I
to
speak
put
in simple layman's terms.
private, no
You're trying to make the answer
trespassing
more
signs on here,
difficult
and that
than it
way
is.
that
So
fix that
I'm
up.
quoting the laws, actually. I'm very
You're-
intelligent. I've been studying law for a long time.
Your
I'm
sign
not,
should say.
I'm giving you a scenario. I'm not quoting law. What we're talking
It's
about
as
a
is.
vehicle.
I can get that vehicle checked out before I buy it to make sure that it's good.
So this is what I'll do to appease you. I will put a black and white here and rope it off a crime scene tape. Will that prevent you from entering?
So you wasting
we can
taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, then I'm going to start putting investments in on crime scene tape
So,
because
yeah.
that's going to be good. But
When's this going to air?
when's this
Hey,
going
this
to
is
air?
live
Yeah.
stream right
It's
now.
live.
It depends on how it goes right now. You know what I mean?
But see, your
Because-
sign
because
should
the-
really
it's
your
not
sign
restricted
should
The sign. I've been
say.
working here
But
25
wait,
years. You don't have to explain to me the
But
sign.
wait, your sign should say no unauthorized personnel.
Okay.
That
I'll
way
make
it
sure I
keeps
forward
out
that to the
foot
chief.
traffic.
And we have no
I'll make
problem
sure I
with
forward
allowing
it to
y'all
the
to do
chief.
that. We have
Boy,
no
you
problem.
have an uncanny little snotty attitude with that smirk on your face.
I've
Wow.
had several instances with Brandon. He's never.
I'm not
mentioned-
Brandon though.
Well, I treat everybody the same.
Why?
I'm treating you like I treated Brandon.
Okay,
back
then
in
we're
the
gonna
day.
treat you like a corrupt cop,
Okay.
and we're gonna call you pig and everything else,
I'm
because
not
you're no
going that
different
far,
than
but-
anybody else,
That's
right?
fine.
See?
I never
But you
said I
have
was
to-
above
you have to
anybody
treat-
else.
You have to treat individuals individually. You can't lump everybody into the same group
So let's
just because
rewind
you wear a
about.
badge and a
Let's
gun.
rewind about 10 minutes ago when these two gentlemen were in the lobby.
Okay, you
Did I
just
treat you
you
criminally?
just told
No,
me
like I said,
you just told
I
me
give what I
that
give.
you're going to treat
Well,
me
we
like you
definitely
treated
want y'all to put
Brandon,
up the
which is unfair because I'm not Brandon and I've never been here
Yeah,
before.
he ain't
Whoa,
never
whoa,
treated
whoa,
me
whoa.
unwisely at all. Like,
Man.
Just treat
he
me
was-
individually.
I
he-
did.
He was the.
I treat you like I treat
the
Brandon.
best cop that I've ever came.
You
That's not
insinuate I've
that's not
mishandled Brandon.
individually.
You've
He
insinuated
has
I've mishandled
never-
him.
No,
he has
I didn't
never-
insinuate anything. I'm
You
telling
just
you,
said-
you
There's a
just
bunch
told
of
You
lawsuits that
said
have.
you had an offense to me treating you like I treat Brandon. Brandon
I
is
have
telling
an
you
offense
that
of
he's never had
you
an issue
looking
with
at
me.
us like we're all criminals, like
How-
we're all lumped into the same barrel.
So you're
right?
in my mind
I
based
want-
on how I look at you.
Now you're being a smartass.
That's exactly what
Well,
you
you're,
said.
you're just being a smartass, and the conversation's not worth my time, right? what I'm saying is, you don't want us looking at you like the cop that. You got to stop running your mouth. I was in the middle of a conversation. You don't want us looking at you like the cop that killed that girl, right?
What girl? What are you referring
There's a
to?
lot of them. I'm just using that as an example, okay? You don't want us treating you like that, right?
I don't know
Well,
what
we
you're
don't
speaking
want
of.
you treating us like criminals just because you deal with other people every day that may have a criminal record, right?
I don't think he came off that way.
Brandon, did I treat you like a criminal earlier?
No, man.
Sir, did I treat you like a
I'm
criminal
not trying to be
earlier?
a douchebag to her.
Don't run code.
Now, the way that
You called code 3 for us?
I
No.
just,
Okay.
They would came in here.
I would like to see.
Well, it sounds like
no
they're coming around the
trespassing
corner.
signs on here.
That's
You know, and I'm not being a douchebag at all. You know, because like you know,
Nobody insinuated you would be.
Yeah, nobody said that.
I don't understand what's going on with this.
You, this guy, he came out saying that he already told Brandon, so I guess he expects me to know it just because he told Brandon and he just won't stop running his mouth long enough to, you know, get the story, get what's going on. See, I told you, yeah, code 3. Wow, dude.
hey, how come you found my tongue out like that, homeboy? You got the answer to that top shot, homeboy. That's
Code 3 for cameras. Code 3 for cameras. Right? And you damage our vehicles. Code 3 for nothing. Man.
What's your name?
Carlton 306.
And what's your name?
Carlton 306.
And what's this man's name?
Well, we got other fish to worry about.
What did alcohol do to that dude? Pop out tires like that.
He came in code 3. He got exactly what he was looking for. Code 3 for 3 cameras. Amazing.
Who's running code for fake gang?
I didn't see a unit roll up in here with lights and sirens.
Now the way that
You gotta stop. I'm just not impressed. I'm not fooled. Go back to work.
I am working.
You told us what you wanted to tell us. That's good enough. Bye, Felicia.
what's your name and badge number?
Not gonna answer him.
Badge number.
He definitely did come code 3
Little fake gangster right there.
and wrecked our vehicle.
Right there.
Damaged the vehicle.
Fake gangster. Because gangsters don't like to identify. but we see how cheap she really is. Women like to disrespect men.
Came over here and he hit something right here and popped the crap out of his tire, guys. He thinks he's just being so cute. That's funny.
You know, click we don't answer.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Michelle's not fooled by that crap.
Everybody else.
So how come y'all ushers ain't telling us
But
all
I'm here to talk about this.
That's not right.
You know what I mean? It's got to
Y'all
have
came.
something.
Y'all came.
Right up on that. That game, huh? Well, so now all of a sudden-
It ain't working.
Oh, he's pushing.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
It's working.
Hey,
Look
Officer
at
White,
that.
what's
That is
woman's
amazing.
name
All of a
so I
sudden
don't
it
have
started
to,
working.
Come out here and
This would stop people from coming in.
Yeah, see? No problem.
Tell me something I don't know.
Then
I mean,
that's,
come on,
that's
bro.
how it should have been
You
to
don't
begin
know The
with.
difference between public and private property, where we're allowed to be if there's no signs restricting us from being in a certain area. And then if you come out and say, well, you can't be in this area, it's restricted, then it's on an unlawful order at that time because there wasn't signs restricting us when we got here.
I'll have to politely disagree with your analysis of that situation, based on our whole conversation involved. And I'll leave it at that. We can.
It's
Hey,
public property.
we can depart on different agreements.
Ordinance doesn't come into play just because you say they come into play.
Yeah.
Has to have no trespassing signs.
Say that again?
Individuals.
Ordinances for us not being in
So you're saying I'm selective in the enforcement of ordinances?
Well, you're telling us we're not allowed to be back there, but there's no signs restricting us from being back there.
And I also discussed that option in the lobby earlier.
But you can't come out and then say, well, this is a restricted area, you got to leave, because there was no signs restricting us
But I
from being back there.
also advised you in the lobby earlier.
That
So
if
we
we
can
did-
professionally and politely disagree with one another, but hey, no hard feelings.
But I've won cases like this.
That's fine.
I've won cases like this. New Roads is one of them.
Okay.
It should say
Yeah,
no
no,
unauthorized
New Roads,
personnel.
I got,
And look,
I got put in handcuffs and everything. And the lieutenant showed up that night and released me. You know why? Because I did nothing wrong. They realized they can't just all of a sudden tell people they can't be in it.
And look, have I infringed upon you by saying you've done anything wrong today?
If I would have walked in there,
And I think I politely asked you to. And I've explained to you. And I will take your advice as far as the signage. I will sit in the up the chain. Unfortunately, I'm not in charge of signage. The most I could probably do is write on a piece of paper and tape it to the gate.
and that,
You know what I'm saying?
See, but even that doesn't.
Also, like, if you want to do this, dude, you can put my name on there saying that what they.
Well, I don't think what y'all do is
You know what I'm
infringement of
saying?
anything.
And so, like, to avoid that, I want to see signs. I have no
if we
problem
would
with
have
y'all
said
burning the podcast
you
down.
could ask us to leave from back there, but you couldn't really demand because there's no law or ordinance or anything enforcing us to leave public property.
Once again, we'll professionally and politely disagree. Respectfully.
Well, you closed the gate now, so.
That popped the tire.
Dude, I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a look at him. I just heard. Psh.
I know,
I
right?
don't even know who it was. So you true.
I know the white.
So where y'all heading to next?
We don't answer questions.
Hospital.
We had no idea where we're going. I had no idea. I don't even know.
Why would we go to the
We,
hospital?
we don't do private straight on.
We don't do private business. We just,
It is good that
we hold our public officials accountable.
We already knew that.
I know you did.
We already knew.
As soon as I saw the call pop up, I'm like, I got a feeling I know who it is.
Officers, they don't want. When we try to tell them what the actual law is, if y'all don't know it, y'all are gonna stick to y'all.
And what was my explanation? What I told you I was going to suggest and do.
What, put up the crime scene tape with the
No.
Yeah,
He
that's what
said
he
that
said.
if we went in there, he would ask us to
Didn't I
leave.
say-
You would ask us to leave.
Right. Now he couldn't legally arrest us because we didn't violate no trespass.
Right. Well, it's the thing. He could ask us to leave, but he can't threaten us to leave.
Now
under threat of arrest.
once we see the
Do it again.
that'd be.
Give me a wave and I'll put that on my
Then
thumbnail.
we can do that, you know. So
The
that's-
wave?
Yeah, we just
The
did.
waving?
which is good.
Yeah, right behind you, the people behind you.
What's wrong with them
Yeah.
waving?
I think it was him that popped the tire.
Did I say something was
that
wrong?
him that popped the tire?
Make an issue with waving.
I wasn't saying something wrong or saying they did something wrong.
All right. You'll have a good evening.
Yes, you too.
You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
Dismissed.
No, I'm pretty,
Oh, you'll find out who I am. That's a guarantee.
yeah,
You'll find out who I am.
okay. I mean,
I'm not as nice as these two. I don't take no
I
shit.
think if you treat people with respect and acknowledge their individual rights and whatnot, this shouldn't be an issue. But it's their individual rights and whatnot, this shouldn't be an issue. But this shouldn't be an issue. But it's all about, trying to-
Hey, let me ask you one straight up. If you're gonna say that, then you're ready for this.
The sign
No,
is
well, I have one, and I promise I'll leave you alone if you can get this right. What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment that you swore an oath to uphold?
I'll answer that question if you give me when Miranda is required.
Wait,
don't walk away.
That is
Don't walk
you
away.
don't know it. See, what's
And
the
you're walking
Second
away.
Amendment?
Have a good day, ladies
See,
and gentlemen.
nobody. We haven't found one cop yet that knows the First Amendment.
Brandon, you can get with me when he answers that question. Did they come
Hey,
Why don't you just? We're talking to you and you just walk away.
Because he doesn't know the First Amendment. He
No.
swore an oath to uphold the First Amendment and has no clue what the First Amendment is. No clue what the First Amendment is.
I don't know why he would ask you a question and then just walk away. Didn't even give you a chance to answer because he doesn't know the First Amendment. That's why.
That would end any conversation.
Yep. Yeah, it usually does.
We're deep on us.
They treat us like we're stupid. I know what a code 3 is.
I can't believe Officer White did that like that.
No more code 3s for cameras, guys.
Lafayette Police Department. Go ahead and shut the gate.
Yep. That's what happens when you go code 3 for a camera.
You're the time cop.
Pink, being the keyword being pink.
Because he came out and said, I just told Brandon. I've
Man, dude.
dealt with Brandon before. Well, he hasn't dealt with me before.
They got it.
Dealing with people with cameras. I'm a government accountability specialist. And I want to know why they came code 3 for cameras.
I thought that your step for the courthouse would have been more aggressive than these.
We have to push. We have to show you what they're doing and how they're doing it.
Code 3 for a camera.
Yeah, that's considered gas. Like that sign is legit. Restricted areas keep out. That's what you want to see. Pretty good till you did that push control.
That means that they can stick around.
Look at these pretty flowers, guys. Pretty. Alrighty, guys. So we got the Lafayette Police Department. And this concludes the audit. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, ladies and gents. And yeah, you remember the other day when we had a little, I put out a memo about not doing anything with this channel anymore. So there were some things going on that I could not for the life of me figure out how to work out. Like, it took me 4 days to figure it out, but I finally did, and I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry if I scared the peeps. Lenny, I appreciate you. Starburst people, you're awesome, girl. We're gonna have lunch one day. Much love to you guys, and thank you very much for being here and watching my videos. Much love, ladies and gents. You have a great day.